everyone, welcome back to our strength series with FCHS. I'm Michaela, and today we're going to do a nice upper body and core workout. We're going to be focusing on our back, shoulders, and triceps, and then our abs towards the end. So we're going to stick with the structure we've been doing this week. We're going to do supersets or circuits. We'll do each exercise for 30 seconds, and we'll repeat each circuit 2 times. Okay, so it'll be a nice fast-paced workout. You're just going to do as many reps as you can in that 30 seconds. You go at your own pace. Don't need to count or anything like that. All we're going to use today are some dumbbells. You might want a pair of heavier ones and a pair of lighter ones just for the different exercises. But that's it. You just need that in your water. So we'll get started. Okay. So our first exercise, we're going to do a bent over row. Okay, and then we're going to go right into Triceps Kickbacks. And our last one in this circuit will be a shoulder press. Okay, so we'll do those 3, then we'll take a minute rest, and then we'll repeat it again. Okay, so we're going to start with our bent over row here. So we're just going to squat down a little bit, palms facing each other. We're just going to row those weights up and bring them back down. And we'll go for 30 seconds here. Oh my goodness, Rachel. Okay, we have about 15, not 15, I think it's about 10 seconds. Alright, do one more, and then we're going to stay in this position with the weights up, elbows nice and close. We're going to push the weights back. And my awfully trained dog is making that very hard to see. I apologize. Yes, you're awfully trained. Who trained you? Was it me? We're working on it. You could tell it's not going well. One more here, and then we'll come up for our shoulder presses. Haha, you can't get them now. You guys tell I don't have kids, I just have the dog. Based on how I talk to him. Alright, we have 10 seconds here. And we'll come down after this one and relax. Hi, buddy. Okay. And then we'll take a nice minute here just to kind of recoup from that. And then we'll go into it one more time. We'll take about 20 more seconds. You can do some stretching, some shoulder rolls, whatever you need to do to kind of stay loose and get that recovery in. Bless you. So aggressive. Alright, we got about 5 seconds. So I'm going to get my weights ready here. And then we'll go into that second round of rows. Halfway there. All right, we're going to do one more here, and then we're going to kick it back. Alright, finish this last one, and we'll stand up, and we'll get our shoulder press in. Halfway there. right, go into one more. And we'll bring those weights down. And we'll take a rest. All right. Our next segment here, we're going to do some pullbacks. We're going to start with the hands like this. Just pull those shoulder blades back. Then we're going to go into, we're going to have the palms like this. Bring the arms out like this. I've heard them be called zippers before, which doesn't really make sense to me, but that's the name. And then we're going to finish with lateral raises. Okay, so that'll be a bit shoulder heavy, but it'll be a good one. So we have about 20 seconds here. Just to make sure everything feels okay. Got to make sure he's not eating stuff off the floor. All right, we have about 5 seconds. So I'm going to grab my weights here. All right, so we're going to start with those pullbacks. Keep the shoulders down. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then we're going to go into our zippers. Sorry, you guys got a bonus 5 seconds on that one because, oh no, you didn't. Never mind, we're good. I thought it was counting down. Just ignore me. I'm really tired. Got 15 seconds. We're going to finish this last one, and we're going to go into those lateral raises or side raises. Finish one more, and then we'll put those weights down. We'll relax. All right, we'll take our minute. Hey, buddy. And then we'll do that one more time. Fingerprints. We got 30 seconds. Do some shoulder stretches here. This circuit's definitely a little shoulder heavy. Okay, so I thought it was a back and tricep workout too. But we're hitting everything. Okay, we got about 5 seconds here. So we'll grab those weights and we'll get into those pullbacks. Okay, finish this last one, come back to the middle, and we'll do our zippers. There we got about 5 seconds here. Alright, finish that one. Go into those lateral raises. those weights down. Okay, and we are going to come down to the floor. Okay, our next set here. We take our minute rest. We're going to start with those pullovers. I have a dog toy under my shoulders. I'm just going to start with the pullovers. Our second exercise will be those lying tricep extensions. And our last one we're going to do our cactus arm rotations. So if you're using weights for the cactus arms, you'll probably want lighter weights than what you're using for your pullovers and your extensions. Okay, just a heads up on that. For ease, I'm just going to not use weights for that exercise. And if you want a little resistance, that's fine. I'm going to work that nice inner part of your shoulder with those. Alright, we have about 5 seconds here. So get yourselves ready. And we'll go. So nice straight arms first. Use those back muscles to pull them back up. Alright, now we're going to come and bring those weights right by our ears. So we're bending at the elbow now instead of the shoulder. Shift the lower backs of your arms. We got 15 more seconds here. And let's do one more. And then you can drop your weights, pick up some other weights. You're going to bring your hands to that cactus, and I'm going to reverse cactus. So we're just getting some nice rotation. So, also getting a face wash. And finish this one that you're on, and we'll relax. Okay, so we'll take our minute before we go back down to the floor and do that again. Then all we have after this circuit is just 2 sets of 4, and that'll have 4 exercises in it instead of 3. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, we got about 30 seconds. No, please don't eat my workout. I need it. I need to see what's on it. You know my memory, it's not very good. See, he knows. Okay, we have 10 more seconds. So we're gonna grab those weights. We're gonna bring them on back, nice straight arms. Finish that last one that you're on, and then we're going to bend at the elbow. And should hold on that. And we got 5 seconds. We'll put those weights down, and we'll do our rotations. Okay, we have about 15 seconds. Never gonna relax. Okay. So now we're gonna get into our core segment here. Okay, we're gonna start with a plank, 30 seconds. We'll do side planks, one on each side for 30 seconds. And then we'll finish with dead bugs and Russian twists. Okay, so each exercise will be 30 seconds. It's actually gonna feel like 5 exercises. And we're actually not gonna take a minute of rest in between. We're gonna try to go right back into some planks. So this is gonna be kind of like a core burnout. If you need to take a rest at any point between any exercises, pause the video. But again, you're just seeing how many you can do in the 30 seconds. You're seeing how long you can hold the plank for in the 30 seconds. So do what's best for your body. Rest when you need to, but see how far you can go. All right, we have 10 seconds here. I'm gonna get ready for that full plank first. All right. Be either up on the hands or down on the elbows, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Just make sure your shoulders, hips, knees are all in line here. Now, the majority of our videos throughout this challenge will be holding things for a minute, so hopefully this doesn't seem too bad. We have 5 seconds. Alright, we're going to switch, go right into that side plank. And then we're going to switch, go to the other side. Woo. Okay, I instigated that one. We have 15 seconds to go. And then we're going to come down onto our backs, hands and feet up, opposite hand, opposite leg. I know you guys can't really see me very well. Okay, even out your sides. And then we're going to sit up, feet will rest on the floor, and we'll do our Russian twists. I'll come over here so it's a little easier to see. Okay, even out, and then we're going to roll back over into our plank. Alright, we have 15 seconds to go. And then we're going to switch to the side. Halfway there. And then we'll switch. Other side. Whoa. down to our backs. Give into those dead bugs. Hit my arms on my cabinet. Okay, we're about halfway. Okay, even out your sides. And then come up. And we'll finish off with those Russian twists. All right, even out. And we are done. That was our 5 straight minutes of core. Right, so good job. Right, nice 20-minute workout. Got some good upper body, got some good core. Next time, we will be doing legs again, legs and core. So we'll be giving the upper body a bit of a break. Right, I'll see you then.